Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, it's your Mima Umo. What's up guys? I hope you guys are good. Everything is looking good over there. As for me, I'm looking gorgeous as always. Alright, so in today's video, I'm going to be talking about first date do's and don'ts. Now, if that is something that you're interested in, then you definitely need to sit back, relax, and keep on watching. Welcome back guys. So I am just going to get right into the business of the day. I have been hearing so much horrible stories about first dates in particular, so that's what inspired me to make this video. So I'm just going to get right into the don'ts of first date. So the first thing that you should not do on a first date is to dress shabbily or irresponsibly. For men, you have to look dapper when you're going on a first date. You have to look responsible. Don't wear clothes that will make you look irresponsible. Don't wear too much ripped jeans. Don't just dress irresponsibly. Make sure you're looking good. You dress dapper to impress your date. Put much effort into looking good. So don't just happy like you woke up from sleep. Don't happy like you didn't put much thought into going on this date. And don't happy there with rumpled clothes like you were not ready for this date. So make sure you go on your date and you look like you were ready. You were ready to impress. I mean, first impression matters a lot. So when you are going on a date, you want to dress to impress. So put much thought on dressing and looking good on a first date. Then for ladies, do not dress irresponsibly. Don't dress too shabbily. Don't dress sluttishly for ladies. I know you will want to put much effort and you want to look good for your date, but make sure that you're not exposing too much. If you're showing your legs, make sure that your arms and your boobs are covered. If you want to show your boobs, make sure that this other side is a little bit moderate. Dress classy, simple, but look good. Don't dress like you're going there for a mission. If you know what I mean, you're not going there to seduce anybody. You're just going there to have a nice time, get to know your date, so that if anything is going to happen between you guys in future, like just dress to impress. When it comes to ladies, so make sure you're dressing like a lady. Don't dress like you're a prostitute. I mean, I'm sorry to use that word, but don't dress too sexy and too sluttish. Just moderate, a little bit of sexiness. You're just going there for a first date, nothing too spicy. So that would be my first don't when it comes to first dates. Alright guys, so the next thing that you shouldn't do on a first date is to expect too much. Yes, I know that we ladies, this one especially is for ladies. I know that we ladies, when you meet a guy, you want to go on a first date with a guy, you are already fantasizing about this guy. You've seen your vacation, you've seen your kids, and everything is just all up in your head, and you think that after this date you guys will immediately date. Please do not expect too much from that date, because you might go on that date and it doesn't turn out to be what you thought it's going to be. You might go on that date and your date is just whack. You wouldn't have a good time. You can go on that date and you realize that that date is not someone that you would want to go into a relationship with. So anything can happen at any time. So put your expectations in check. Know what you are expecting from that date. In fact, put your expectations. In fact, your expectations should be zero at that point. Don't expect too much. Don't start fantasizing about your date, because baby girl, it might not go as planned. You understand? So that you don't end up being disappointed. So just keep your mind open that anything can go wrong at any time. And if you have a great time, along the way, then fine. If this date happens to be wow, then good. But that instant, don't expect too much. Okay guys, so the third don't that I have for you is you shouldn't drink and get drunk on the first date. Yes, Guys, ladies, you're going on a first date to get to know your date, to get to know the other person. You want to find out, is this person a potential relationship material? Can I date this person? And do we relate? Are we compatible? Like, you want to know more about this person. You're not going there to eat too much and drink too much. So be classy about whatever you take there. Just have a glass of wine, stand by the side, just sip it, classily. Don't just go there and just be eating too much, like you stayed for days without seeing food. And don't drink and get drunk. If you drink and get drunk, how are you going to keep your head straight, focused in finding out what you need to find out from your date? So you need to be focused, you need to be of a clear mind, clear head, so that you can judge, so that you can pick what you need to pick, which will eventually help you to determine if you are going to go on a second date with this person. So don't drink and get drunk. It's a disaster, man. If you drink as a lady and you get drunk and this guy has to help you to the car, or help you to your ride, or help you get home, no, it's a disaster. It doesn't speak well of you. So has men and guys. Don't go there and be drunk. I mean, it's going to be a turn off for your date. All right, guys. So the next don't that I have for you is that you shouldn't focus on yourself alone when it comes to conversations. Yes, I've heard a lot of horrible stories, and this is one of them. Your date goes there, and all he cares about is talking about himself, all about himself, all about himself, all about himself, and he doesn't have the other partner. What about you? How are you? Things about the other partner. That is not good. That is not a good look. It's a conversation. So make sure that you're giving your partner, some space to butt in, say something, give our opinion on something. Don't just be talking and it's going to make it so boring. It's a turn off, especially for ladies. We don't like talkatives, people that talk too much. And this will bring me to another point. Make sure that as you're having this conversation, you are not disclosing too much to your date. It's a first date. Let's remember that. So don't go there and be talking about background issues, family issues, what you're going through. That person is a stranger for now, and that person doesn't need to know about this daily stuff that is going on around you. You can't trust him, you can't trust her. So keep the conversation appropriate. Don't divulge too much on your personal life, but keep it interesting. Keep the conversations interesting. Don't make it boring when you're just talking and talking and talking, and the other person does not get the chance to say his or her own mind. So that is also one of the don'ts that you shouldn't on the first date. Alright, guys, so the next don't that I have for you is that you shouldn't fiddle with your phone when you are on the first date. This is so disgusting to me. I don't like it when I spend time with someone and that person is just on his phone. I mean, I don't know about you. Even if it's not a first date, it's very bad for a first date. But even after the first date, for me, I don't like it. I left everything I had to do to come spend time with you. And I know that there are times where you want to have a me time, but don't be all over your phone. That is going to rob us of the conversations that we are supposed to have to help our relationship. So you're there on the first date and all you care about is fiddling with your phone, No, put away your phones, people. Don't do that, please. Don't do that. It's a turn off for anybody. Guys don't like that. Ladies don't like that too. So make sure that as you're going with your phone, like, you keep it away. If you have a call and you need to answer it, you tell the guy, like, use manners and be like, please, I need to take this call, okay? Don't be mannerless when you are on a date. So just make sure that your phones are away. Then if you need to take a call, make sure you've taken an excuse from your dates. Alright, guys, so the next don't that I have for you guys is that you shouldn't come up too strong on a first date. What I mean by coming up too strong is being seductive on a first date. Don't go there and be seducing with your whole tongue, doing too much, rubbing. No, don't do all that. Don't come up too strong. It's the first date. I keep saying it. Let's remember it's the first date. This person is a stranger. You don't need to be doing things like that with this stranger until you've gotten to know him and be more comfortable with him, and you feel like, okay, this is someone that I can relax myself with and all that. So on the first day, don't go there and be doing too much. No sexual activity, please. No, please don't do that on the first date. It doesn't speak well for me. I don't know about you, but for me, I would not buy that. I would not take that lightly, because hey, dude, I'm just meeting you. What's up? We are trying to see, okay, do we think alike? Do we have the same interest? We're not here to do any of that stuff. So don't do that. Keep that to yourself. Don't do that yet. This is the first date. Okay, guys, I am done with the don'ts. So let's get over to the do's of first date. So the first thing that you definitely want to do when you want to go on a first date is to show up on time. People, please, let's stop saying things about African time. It doesn't speak well of you to show up on a date an hour late. Whether you are a guy or whether you are a lady, whether you are a man or a woman, it doesn't speak well of you to go on a date, show up late. For me, if I go on a date with anybody, the highest, the max I can stay there and wait for you is 5 to 10 minutes. Now, if you are running late, it is important or courtesy demands that you call up your date or text your date, or that you're going to be a few minutes late. Don't keep me there for 30, 45, close to an hour late. Baby girl, I will get up and I'll go back to my own house. I'm not going to wait there for an hour for you, because this date was planned. So you should have prepared. You should have, you understand? So I don't show up late. Then even if you were a lady, don't keep a man waiting and say things like, he has to wait for me because I'm a lady. Yes, he has to wait for you. If you want to show up at least 15 minutes. You get, don't keep a man waiting for a whole 1 hour. It's not nice, guys. It is not nice. I don't like that. I don't subscribe to that. So make sure that you show up on time to your date. Alright, guys, so the next do that you will definitely want to do on the first date is to smell nice. Guys, get yourself that signature scent. I've said this before in my last video when I was talking about items ladies should own in their 20s, and I said something about signature scent. Get yourself a signature scent. Smell nice. You want to walk into that room and be unforgettable. You want to walk into that room, and even if the date is over, you keep lingering in your date's mind because of your scent. So smell nice, you understand? Put thought into looking good and also smelling nice. So you want to do that. It's very cool. I like that. Aside from being ladylike, it's just nice that you walk in there, because when you walk into your date, you hug each other. So you need to appear like you put more thought into this date. I said before, put thought into looking good and showing up on time. Alright, guys, so the next do that I have for you is to make sure that while you're on dates that you compliment each other. This is so important. I mean, your date walks in and she looks incredibly gorgeous. Tell her, you look gorgeous, by the way. Tell her, I love your dress. Tell her, oh my god, I love this. Like, you look good. Compliment each other. Also, it doesn't hurt a lady to compliment a guy. My god, you look dapper. Oh, I love your suit. Oh, I love what you wear. I love your shoe. Give compliments. Oh, you speak well. Like, courtesy just demands that you compliment each other while on date. In fact, I think one of the conversation starters is complimenting each other, because you're going to make your date more relaxed and feel more comfortable to stay with you and start chatting up with you. So if you're just on a date and you don't know where to start from, start by saying you look nice and you look gorgeous. So the next do that I have for you is that when you're on a date, you want to make sure that you ask the right questions. I have said something about conversation. Please don't go there and be talking about your family issues. No, don't go there and be discussing and asking about people's exes. No, that should come afterwards. But on a first date, ask the right questions just to questions that will lead you to find out interesting things about this person. Now, if you want me to make a video on the right questions you should ask when you're on a first date, then comment down below. I would love to give that to you guys. So you want to make sure that you're asking the right questions so that you can get to know who your date is. Does he have the same interest as mine? You wouldn't know if you don't ask what are your hobbies, things like that. Like questions that you should ask on a first date in order to get to know your date. So you want to make sure that while you are on that date, that you are asking the right questions and not asking questions that is going to throw your date off and make that date or that person that you're having a date with uncomfortable. You wouldn't want to do that to your date. Alright guys, so the last do's that I have for you is that when you're on a date, that you should make good use of good manners. Alright, good manners, like if your date pours a glass of wine for you, you tell him thank you. If a waitress or a waiter comes to offer your food and drinks, thank you will do. Just show good manners, you understand? Grab the seat for your date. Be a perfect gentleman, or grab the door for your date. Make sure you're showing good manners when you are on a date. Don't be lousy. Don't be irresponsible when you are on a first date. These are the things that quickly makes a good impression. Like, you will make a girl be like, oh my god, okay, this guy is from a good home. He has good manners. So make sure you're being a gentleman, and also make sure that you're being ladylike. Alright, so that brings me to the end of this video. Please, did you find this video interesting? Did you learn anything? Please comment down below which of these things you learned. Comment down below also if you've had horrible first date experience and how that went for you. I would love to hear from you guys. Please, if you are yet to subscribe to my channel, I request that you go on there and click on the subscribe button and the notification bell just beside it so you get notified each time I post a new video. Also, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Share it with your family and friends. And as always, see you in my next video, and remain beautiful.